we couldn't even fit into this. And he will be missed as a coworker and as a friend. And we do wish you the best in your retirement. So thank you.
We're going to get a picture. Come on. David, you want to get in the picture too?
This is Gretchen. I'd like to make a comment.
County Board Member Fritz, do you have your hand raised?
Yes, I do. Thank you. I actually have a little bit of a personal relationship with Dean Olson. He's actually a neighbor of my boss at my day job. And a few years ago, they had a Christmas party in their neighborhood that they both attended. And when my boss came back to work, he said, I was talking to Dean Olson at the Christmas party. He really loves garbage. And uh, that pretty well encapsulates Dean, I think. But I just wanted to say that when I saw Dean's name on the agenda today for this, I was very sad for Will County. I think it bears repeating that the Resource Recovery Department is one of the few departments that actually brings in revenue that doesn't come from taxpayers. And I think that's very important to point out. And Dean has worked really hard, as David Du Bois said, worked very hard, very tenaciously to go after that and to accomplish that. So I would just like to thank him also, and again say it's a very sad day for Will County. Thank you.
Pastor Brooks, you have a comment?
Yes. Thank you, Madam Executive, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I, too, want to comment on, certainly we want to congratulate Dean on his retirement, but the reason why Susan said what she said, I'm really not going to mess with her, but I serve on the Workforce Investment Board, currently with past County Board Member Gloria Dollinger, and we do recognize the work Susan had contributed to that Workforce Center. And I certainly want to congratulate her, and we'll miss her as well as Dean Olson. Thank you so much, Madam Executive.
Thank you. County Board Member Ventura.
Yeah, I want to second both of those comments. I think that the board doing fantastic work in getting people trained and into jobs, and it's just so invaluable. So thank you, Susan, for that. And Dean and I have talked about many energy projects, and I really respect the work that the county has been doing in moving us forward into a new era of what it's going to look like for energy in our county, in our country. And I'm excited to see further progress, but I really want to thank Dean for all of the past work that he's done. So thank you to you, and happy retirement.
Thank you. We have one more. Leader Frizzalone, can you please come out to present the proclamation recognizing Phil Mock on his retirement as Assistant State's Attorney?
Thank you. Whereas Phil Mock is a lifelong Will County resident, graduating from St. John's Grade School and Joliet West High School before receiving his undergraduate degree from DePaul University in 1977 and Juris Doctorate from DePaul Law School in 1980. And whereas after law school graduation, Phil interned with the Will County State's Attorney's Office and was initially hired as an investigator on June 2nd, 1980. Before becoming an assistant state's attorney. And whereas from June 1980 to November 2000, and again from December 2004 to present, Phil Mock has served the Will County State's Attorney's Office in numerous capacities, including courtroom supervisor, misdemeanor chief, juvenile chief, drug prosecution unit chief, and chief deputy state's attorney. And whereas throughout the years, Phil has also served the residents of Will County through his service as past president of the Child Care Resource and Referral Board for Will, Grundy, Kendall, and Kankakee counties, and past president of the Will County Humane Society. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Will County Board and the Will County Executive hereby recognize Phil Mock for 37 years of dedicated service to the County of Will and the people of Will County through his compassion, commitment, and selfless dedication to serving others in both his personal and professional life. Be it further proclaimed that the Will County Board and the Will County Executive wish him a long, healthy, and happy retirement, dated the 17th day of June, signed by Jennifer Bertino Tarrant, Will County Executive, and attested by Lauren Staley Ferry, Will County Clerk, and I so move.
Moved by Frizzalone, second by Cowan. Previous roll call, Van Dyne, second by Winfrey. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations, Phil.
Do you want to say it or are you going to? Okay, go ahead, man.
Good morning. State's Attorney Glasgow, unfortunately, could not be here in person due to an unfortunate series of events. So I will speak on his behalf. And on his behalf and on behalf of Chief Deputy Ken Gray, we would like to express our sincere appreciation to Phil Mock for his more than 35 years of service to the State's Attorney's Office. During the course of that service, Phil has, as you can tell from the list of positions that he has held, and I think he was also Civil Division Chief, and that was left out. He has held chief and leadership positions in every single aspect of the State's Attorney's Office. Consequently, he has an unparalleled, comprehensive understanding of not only the operations of the State's Attorney's Office, but also of the entire county, and has been a fabulous resource for all of us. He is going to be very much missed for his understanding and his historical background. Also, we very much appreciate his measured and common sense approach to every single issue and his unparalleled dedication to the rule of law. Phil, I cannot even express my sincere appreciation for the mentorship that you have provided me during the 17 years that we have worked together, but I would like to say thank you so very much, and I really wish you'd stay another couple years.
I want to thank Executive Bertino Tarrant, the board for the recognition, and State Attorney Glasgow for putting his faith in me. When I first started with the county, the first county board meeting I went to was on the first floor of the courthouse. You didn't yet have a county executive system. I was fortunate enough to help transition the county to the executive system through the working in the state's attorney's office at that time. The growth of the county from when I started till now is exponential. The quality of the government we have is unsurpassed. I want to commend all of you dedicated board members for what you do for this county, as well as all the elected officials. Everybody that's part of the Will County government team right now has their heart and head in the right place, and I commend you all. I feel very comfortable leaving that you guys don't need any of my legal direction. You all are on the right track. You're in good shape. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Mary, get in the too if you'd like. Okay, now we can just zip through the rest of this. All right, at this time, Beth Adams, are there any public comments for today's agenda? No, there's no comments. All resolutions and ordinance from the May 20th, 2021 board meeting have been signed and returned. We have no new business, so we will move to the committee reports. First up is Chairman Markham.
Good morning, everybody. I'd like to begin by making a motion to open the public hearing for all land use cases. So I so move.
Motion by Markham, seconded by Mueller. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mueller? Yes. Mueller, yes. Frizzalone? Yes. Frizzalone, yes. Newquist?
Yes.
Newquist, yes. Ogala?
Yes.
Ogala, yes. Cook? Mustis? Mustis? Mitchell?
Yes.
Mitchell, yes. Tyson?
Tyson, yes.
Tyson, yes. Harris?
Yes.
Harris, yes. Trainier? Fritz?
Yes.
Fritz?
Yes.
Fritz, yes. Gould?
Yes.
Gould, yes. Van Dyne? Van Dyne, yes. Balich?
Yes.
Balich, yes. Brooks?
Yes.
Brooks, yes. Winfrey? Winfrey, yes. Parker?
Yes.
Parker, yes. Ventura?
Yes.
Ventura, yes. Coleman? Coleman, yes. Markham?
Yes.
Markham, yes. Berkowitz?
Yes.
Berkowitz, yes. Pretzel?
Yes.
Pretzel, yes. Freeman? Freeman, yes. Perlitis?
Lightus, yes.
Perlitis, yes. Cowan? Cowan, yes.
22 affirmative. We are now in public hearing. Please be advised, absolutely no new evidence or information will be allowed once this land use public hearing is closed. Are there any comments from the public? Seeing no comments, can I get a motion to close the public hearing?
So move, Markham.
Motion by Markham, seconded by Frizzalone. Roll call vote, please.
Mueller? Yes. Frizzalone? Yes. Frizzalone, yes. Newquist?
Yes.
Newquist, yes. Ogala?
Ogala, yes.
Ogala, yes. Mustis?
Yes.
Mustis, yes. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mitchell, yes. Tyson?
Tyson, yes.
Tyson, yes. Harris?
Yes.
Harris, yes. Fritz?
Yes.
Fritz?
Yes. I'm saying yes. No one can hear me saying yes.
I can hear you now. Thanks.
Thank you.
Gould, yes.
Yes.
Sorry. Gould, yes. Van Dyne? Van Dyne, yes. Balich?
Yes.
Balich, yes. Brooks?
Yes.
Brooks, yes. Winfrey? Winfrey, yes. Parker?
Yes.
Parker, yes. Ventura?
Yes.
Ventura, yes. Coleman? Coleman, yes. Markham?
Yes.
Markham, yes. Berkowitz? Berkowitz?
Yes.
Berkowitz, yes. Pretzel?
Yes.
Pretzel, yes. Freeman? Freeman, yes. Perlitis?
Yes.
Perlitis, yes. Cowan? Cowan, yes.
23 affirmative. The public hearing is now closed. Chairman Markham.
All righty. First up, we have zoning case ZC-21-015, which is a request for a zoning map amendment from A1 to E2. This takes place in Washington Township, commonly known as vacant property on Brunswick Road, Beecher, Illinois, County Board District Number 1. PZC voted 6-0 to approve, and Land Use and Development voted 6-0 to approve. and I make the motion to approve.
Motion by Markham, seconded by Frizalone. Previous roll call, Cowan, seconded by Mueller. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
All righty, next up, we have number 2, which is zoning case ZC-21-024, which is a request for a zoning map amendment from A1 to R1. This is located in Wheatland Township, commonly known as 25728 119th Street, Plainfield, Illinois, County Board, District Number 5. PZC voted 6-0 to approve. Land Use and Development voted 7-0 to approve. And I move to approve the map amendment.
Motion by Markham, seconded by Mueller. Previous
Thank you,
roll
Mr.
call,
Wolfritz.
seconded by Fritz. All in favor? Any
Aye.
opposed? Motion carries.
Next up is number 3, which is zoning case ZC-21-025. This is a request for a zoning map amendment from A1 to E1. This is in Wheatland Township, commonly known as 25728 119th Street, Plainfield, Illinois, County Board, District Number 5. PZC voted 6-0 to approve. Land Use and Development voted 7-0 to approve, and I move to approve the map amendment.
Motion by Markham, seconded by Mueller. Previous roll call, Freeman, seconded by Van Dyne. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
All righty, next up we have our resolutions. We have one, which is 21-101, which is amending sections 155-16.10, section D, 3C, 155-17.10, B1C, and 155-17.10 of the Will County zoning ordinance for the provisions and review and decision-making bodies, and section 164.141 of the water resource ordinances, applications for variances, and I make the motion to approve.
Motion by Markham, seconded by Frizalone. Previous roll call by Freeman, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
That concludes land use for today. Our next meeting is scheduled for July 13th at 10:30 a.m. And congratulations, Dean, if you're still in the room, on your retirement.
Very good. Thank you, Chairman. Next, we have Chair Ken Harris, Finance Committee.
Good morning, County Executive, County Board members, elected officials, and all in attendance. The first item on my agenda is the monthly financial report to be placed on file. We have 2 reports. The first one is a report from the Illinois Department of Revenue showing sales tax remitted to Will County for the month of March 2021 to be $1,621,340.35. The RTA tax received is $1,955,906.29 for a total of $3,577,300.64. The next is the Will County Monthly Treasury Report dated April 30th, 2021 from Will County Treasurer Tim Brophy. I so move.
Motion by Harris, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call by Frizalone, seconded by Coleman. All in favor? Any opposed?
Aye.
The motion carries.
Okay, there's 4 resolutions on the agenda. We'll be bringing forward 3 of them. The first one is 21-183. This is committing funds for the University of Illinois Corrective Extension. We do have a few comments on this, so I so move.
Second, Gould.
Motion by Harris, seconded by Gould. Previous roll call by Mueller, seconded by Winfrey. All in favor?
Aye.
Madam Executive, I have comments on this one.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Yep, we'll leave it. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry,
That's
Ken.
okay. I want to defer to my colleague, Brooks, County Board Member Brooks. He serves on this board, and just give a little background on this request and this organization, and the other county board members can feel free to exercise their rights as well. So, Pastor Brooks.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I know Megan Walsh is in the room. I wanted to be in the room on today. I have a vaccine workshop going on church right now, and I want to be here for that as well. But Megan is there in the room if anybody have any questions. However, as the chairman has said, Madam Executive, I do sit on that board, and our funds actually, what we give to this U of I extension, have actually been cut. And what we're doing now is basically, we have been doing over years, restore originally was $50,000 of what we give them. But I can't tell you how much this money is helpful in programs that the extension provide. And for any further questions or comments, I don't know, but I hope Megan is in that room today because they do a fantastic job. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
You're welcome.
Thank you. County Board Member Berkowitz, do you have a question or comment?
Thank you, Executive Tarrant. I actually had my hand up during land use. I wanted to make a comment and ask a question. Is it possible for me to do that now?
Yes. Tyler, can you, yes, why don't you go ahead and ask your question?
Okay, thank you. In the Committee for Land Use, the staff has proposed the scheduling of future permit fees. There's been a lot of discussion about those, and some of them are based on construction fees. I'm wondering when this is going to be presented for public comment and input. This type of permitting based on construction fees are expensive for residents, and it creates a financial burden when they find that they need to improve or update their homes. I don't support the fees based on the cost of construction for that reason. So when is that coming forward? I want to make sure that I'm not really familiar with that process.
County Board Member Berkowitz, yeah, this is not on the agenda today, so I will make sure that Chairman Markham follows up with you so he can tell you when the proposed date is for that hearing. All right?
I'll send you an email, Julie.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. So we have a motion. This is for the committee funds for the University of Illinois Cooperative Extension. We have a motion by Harris. We had a second by Gould. Previous roll call. Previous roll call by Frizzalone, seconded by Winfrey. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
The next is 21-184. We do not have everything we need to send this motion through, so I'm a motion to postpone.
Motion to postpone by Harris, seconded by Frizzalone. Previous roll call by Van Dyne, seconded by Winfrey. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Yes, next is 21-185. This is appropriating grant funds in the Health Department 2021 budget for IDPH Local Health Protection Grant. I so move.
Motion by Harris, second by Winfrey. Previous roll. Coleman, seconded by Freeman. In favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay. The last resolution is 21-186. This is authorizing the county executive to execute the necessary documents for the delinquent tax program. I so move.
We have a motion by Harris, seconded by Mueller.
Previous Brooks.
Previous roll call by Coleman, seconded by Brooks. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, that concludes my report. Our next Finance Committee meeting is scheduled for July 6, 2021 at 11:30 a.m. Madam County Executive, I have another date, if you don't mind if I throw that out there. It's not on the agenda, but we do have an ad hoc CARES Fund Committee meeting on my calendar for the July 1st at 11 a.m. I know we recently spoke about maybe trying to arrange a meeting, but I failed to mention that. So I know the county board as well as the ad hoc committee look forward to having I guess we'll call it a closeout meeting for the ad hoc CARES Fund Committee. So just want to throw that date out as a reminder. July 1st is what I have on the calendar, 11 a.m.
Thank you very much. Next, we'll move on to Public Works and Transportation. Chair Van Dyne.
Good morning, Madam Executive, and to all. We have 14 items to present this morning. starting with number 1, 21-187, adopting the Will County fiscal year 2022 to 2027 Transportation Improvement Program, and I so move.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call. Mullen, second by Cowan. All in favor? Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries.
21-188, improvement by county for the countywide culvert replacement using additional MFT funds, $14,880.70 in all county board districts, and I so move.
Motion by Van Dyne, second by Winfrey. Previous roll by Freeman, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Number 3, 21-189, confirming award of contract to Iroquois Paving Corporation, $513,584.08 for Manhattan Money Road, County Highway 6, and Will Center Road, County Highway 10 resurfacing in County Boards Districts 1 and 2, and I'll make the motion.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Mueller. Previous roll by Frizzalone, second by Cowan. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-190, improvement by county for the Manhattan Money Road, County Highway 6 and County Highway 10, resurfacing using the MFT funds, $560,000 in the County Board Districts 1 and 2, and I so move. Aye. 21-191, confirming award of contract to Superior Road Striping, $139,432, countywide raised reflective payment markers in all the county board districts, and I'll make the motion.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call by Mueller, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries.
21-192, improvements for the countywide raised reflective pavement markings using the MFT funds, $175,000, and I so move.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Winfrey. Previous roll call by Frizzalone, seconded by Mueller. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Number 7, 21-193, confirming award of contract to Alpine Demolition Services, $211,043.49 for building demolition at 12810 West 143rd Street in Homer Glen, County Board District 7, and I so move.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Frizzalone. Previous roll call by Freeman, seconded by Cowan. All in favor? Any
Aye.
opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries.
21-194, confirming award of contract to Deconstruction, $43,000 for building demolition at 18601 South 80th Avenue in Tinley Park, County Board District 2, and I'll make the motion.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by, yes, Mustis. We were waiting for, yes. Previous roll call. Previous by Cowan, second by Frizzalone. All in favor?
Aye.
Any
Aye.
Motion carries.
21-195, confirming award of contract to PT Faro, $286,656.02 for Frankfurt Road District overlay on various roadways in the District of 12, and I so move.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Mustis. Previous roll call Freeman, second by Frizzalone. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-196, confirming award of contract to Grosso Construction, $245,927.80. Custer Road District seal coat on various roadways in the District of 6, and I so move.
Second, Gould.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Gould. Previous roll call by Freeman, second by Mueller. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number 11, 21-197, authorizing approval of supplemental professional services agreement for design engineering on Bell Road, County Highway 16, County Board District 7, and I so move.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Mueller. Previous roll call by Coleman, seconded by Cowan. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-198, authorizing approval of supplemental professional services agreement with Siorba Group Incorporated for County Highway 83 and County Highway 84, County Board District 2 and 12, and I so move.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Mueller. Previous roll call for Zalone, seconded by Freeman. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
21-199, authorizing an IGA with the Village of Homer Glen for improvements of Bell Road from 159th to 151st Street, County Board District 7, and I'll make the motion.
Motion Ballard.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Zalone. Previous roll call by Ballage, seconded by Mueller. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And lastly, 21-200, improvement by the county for Laraway Road, County Highway 74 from Cedar to Stonebridge Drive, County Board Districts 12, using the MFT funds, $1,177,137.31, and I so move. Aye. And our next Public Works and Transportation meeting is scheduled for July 6, 2021 at 9 a.m., and that concludes our report. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Next, we move on to Chairwoman Tyson.
Good morning, County Board members. Good morning, County Exec. Currently, I don't have anything to report, waiting on some information from the Executive's office. And our next meeting is scheduled, on the paper it says July the 7th, but actually it's July the 14th at 10 o'clock. That concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Chair Ventura, Public Health and Safety.
Yes, thank you. Good morning. I have 21-201, authorizing the county executive to execute an intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Peatone for the provisions of animal control services, and I so move.
Motion by Ventura, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call by Mueller, seconded by Ogala. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And I just have two other reminders. The first is, congratulations to our state. The other day we were at 0.86% for COVID cases. So getting your vaccines is working. So my reminder is to make sure you get your vaccines. Herb had mentioned that there is an event this weekend. There's also Dakota Morgan, who had passed away in Bolingbrook. In her honor, they are doing a vaccine clinic from 10 to 2 this Saturday at the Humphrey Middle School in Bolingbrook. Please make sure you sign up for that. Many of our vaccine clinics will be closing. Moni and Wilmington have their last for their first shot here in June. We have our Toys R Us site here in Joliet, which will be ending on July 18th. So please make sure you get in. And then, of course, our Will County Health Department will continue to do vaccines. So if you haven't yet got your vaccine, please do so. And then my second reminder is a little bit of a tragedy that's happening. Last night, I received a phone call from a friend of a mom's whose daughter had been abducted with another teen. So last night, 2 teens went missing on their way to walking down Collins Street. This morning, one of the daughters was brought back to the mom's house. They were abducted by 20 different vehicles, and they were able to capture them because she shared the image on social media. Someone saw them at Walmart, reported them. The police are now able to track those vehicles. However, the other daughter was in one of the other vehicles that was not recovered, and they're still looking for her. So a reminder, please be safe when you're out there, that these things are happening even in our own backyards. And when you see something, say something. If you're at a store and you see something that's not happening, don't be afraid to talk to the authorities. And then as I have more information, I will be posting that on Facebook. And so when we have missing people in our area, it's important to share those messages so that people can keep an eye out, and hopefully the police can recover that and make sure that that stops in our area. That's all I have for today. Thank you.
Thank you. We have County Board Member Weigel with us today too, who will be joining in our motions. So we're excited to have another person. Chair Winfrey, Legislative and Judicial Committee.
Brings forward 21202, which is awarding bid for food service for the River Valley Juvenile Detention Center, and I so move.
Second,
Thank you.
Gould.
Motion by Winfrey, seconded by Gould. Previous Freeman, seconded by Mueller. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. The Legislative Committee will meet again on July 13th at 9 a.m. Thank you.
This time I'd like to add Tom Weigel to the roll call, please. Oh, I'm sorry.
Would you like to do
Tom,
roll
will you?
call on
Yeah.
that
Weigel, yes. Herb Brooks, Chairman,
Good morning.
Capital Affairs Committee, you're up.
Good morning once again. I don't have any resolutions to bring forth. However, you'll see on the agenda, we have had updates. And one of the things, Madam Executive, that I'm really looking forward to starting next month in July, in addition to just updates, but a summary and financial summary of all our projects, where we are and the ones going forward, so that we can be more proactive of seeing where we are in the cost, if there's any cost overruns, contingency, whatever the problem is, instead of just having updates on the agenda for the Capital Improvement Committee. I have requested all of our vendors to not only give an update, but a financial summary of where we are, and so that we can have further discussion in the committee about where we are, and if there's any shortages, we'll know ahead of time. I don't have any resolutions. My next Capital Improvement Committee meeting is July 6th, 10 a.m., and I hope to be there in the building again. Thank you. That's all I have.
Look forward to seeing you. Thank you. Speaker Cowan, Executive Committee.
Sorry, thank you. Good morning. All right, I'd like to make a motion to open the public hearing regarding amending the Will County Code of Ordinances, Chapter 110, alcoholic beverages, to decrease the number of Class A1 and Class C licenses.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Frizzalone. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mueller?
Yes.
Mueller, yes. Frizzalone?
Yes.
Frizzalone, yes. Newquist?
Yes.
Newquist, yes. Ogala?
Yes.
Ogala, yes. Mustis?
Yes.
Mustis, yes. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mitchell, yes. Tyson?
Tyson, yes.
Tyson, yes. Harris?
Yes.
Harris, yes. Fritz?
Yes.
Fritz, yes. Gould?
Yes.
Gould, yes. Van Dyne? Yes. Van Dyne, yes. Balich?
Yes.
Balich, yes. Brooks? I see him. Brooks?
Yes. Can you hear
Brooks.
me?
Yes, I
Yeah.
got it. Brooks, yes.
Okay.
Winfrey? Winfrey, yes. Parker?
Yes.
Parker, yes. Ventura?
Yes.
Ventura, yes. Coleman? Coleman, yes. Markham?
Yes.
Markham, yes. Berkowitz? Berkowitz?
Yes.
Berkowitz, yes. Pretzel?
Yes.
Pretzel, yes. Weigel.
Yes.
Weigel, yes. Freeman. Freeman, yes. Curlitis.
Curlitis, yes.
Curlitis, yes. Cowan.
Yes.
Cowan, yes.
We are now in public hearing. Ms. Adams, do you have anything, any comments regarding public hearing? No. With no comments, can I get a motion to close the public hearing? Motion by Frizzalone, seconded by Weigel. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mueller.
Yes.
Mueller, yes. Frizzalone. Frizzalone, yes. Newquist.
Yes.
Newquist, yes. Ogala.
Yes.
Ogala, yes. Mustis.
Yes.
Mustis, yes. Mitchell.
Yes.
Mitchell, yes. Tyson.
Tyson, yes.
Tyson, yes. Harris.
Yes.
Harris, yes. Fritz.
Yes.
Fritz, yes. Gould.
Yes.
Gould, yes. Van Dyne. Van Dyne, yes. Balich.
Yes.
Balich, yes. Brooks.
Yes.
Brooks, yes. Winfrey. Winfrey, yes. Parker.
Yes.
Parker, yes. Ventura.
Yes.
Ventura, yes. Coleman. Coleman, yes. Markham.
Yes.
Markham, yes. Berkowitz.
Yes.
Berkowitz, yes. Pretzel. Pretzel. Oh, Pretzel. We lost him. Are you sure you're not there, Pretzel? Freeman. Freeman, yes. Curlitis.
Yes.
Curlitis, yes. Cowan.
Yes.
Cowan, yes. Oh, Weigel. Weigel, yes.
23 affirmative.
I've got his name crossed out. Here we go.
23 affirmative, the public hearing is now closed. Speaker Cowan.
Thank you. Number 2, 21-203, amending the Will County Code of Ordinances, Chapter 110, alcoholic beverages to decrease the number of Class A1 and Class C licenses, and I so move.
Second, Mueller.
Motioned by Cowan, seconded by Mueller. Previous roll call by Frizzalone, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so number 3, we would like to make a motion to postpone this to our July meeting, 21-204 tax abatement request for Lion Electric Company in Joliet, Illinois. I'd like to make a motion to postpone.
Second.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Frizzalone. Previous roll call by Mueller, seconded by Freeman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Number 4, 21-205, authorizing a contract with Ann Schneider and Associates, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Van Dyne. Previous roll call by Frizzalone, seconded by Winfrey. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Number 5, 21-206, authorizing the county executive to negotiate and execute an agreement with Bronner Group LLC for the benefit of the Will County R3 Community Collaborative, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Winfrey.
Previous roll Ventura.
Previous roll call by Ventura, seconded by Freeman. All in favor? Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. And now we are going to go into IGA Fest. Number 6, 21-207, authorizing IGA with the City of Aurora for access to countywide radio system, and I so move.
Second, Mueller.
Motion
Previous Brooks.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Mueller. Previous by Brooks, seconded by Freeman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Number 7, 21-208, authorizing IGA with Aroma Fire Protection District for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Second, Mueller.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Mueller. Previous roll call by Freeman, seconded by Van Dyne. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number 8, 21-209, authorizing IGA with Bourbonnais Fire Protection District for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call by Frizzalone, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Number 9, 21-210, authorizing IGA with Village of Bradley for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call by Coleman, seconded by Mueller. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Number 10, 21-211, authorizing IGA with Cabery Fire Protection District for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call by Van Dyne, seconded by Mueller. All in favor?
Aye.
Any
Aye.
motion carries.
Number 11, 21-212, authorizing IGA with Essex Fire Protection District for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Second Mueller.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Mueller. Previous by Freeman, second by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number 12, 21-213, authorizing IGA with Grant Park Fire Protection District for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Coleman. Previous roll by Mueller, seconded by Frizzalone. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Number 13, 21-214, authorizing IGA with City of Kankakee for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call by Coleman, seconded by Mueller. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Number 14, 21-215, authorizing IGA with Kankakee Township Fire Protection District for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Second Mueller.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Mueller. Previous roll call Weigel, seconded by Frizzalone. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Number 15, 21-216, authorizing IGA with Limestone Fire Protection District for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Second Mueller.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Mueller. Previous roll Freeman,
Brooks.
seconded by Brooks. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm sorry, County Board Member Ogala, do you have a question?
Well, I had my hand up for a while. If she wanted to get through the IGAs, I was just going to ask something about the Ann Schneider thing. That's all.
Okay, we'll get through that, Gina, and I'll come back to
Okay.
you. I'm sorry. Thank you.
21-217, authorizing IGA with Mantino Community Fire Protection District for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Second Mueller.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Mueller. Previous roll call by Freeman, seconded by Frizzalone. All in favor?
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? Motion carries.
17, 21-218, authorizing IGA with Moments Fire Protection District for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Second Mueller.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Mueller. Previous roll call by Freeman, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? Motion carries.
Number 18, 21-219, authorizing IGA with Otto Township Fire Protection District for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Coleman. Previous roll call Freeman, seconded by Mueller. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries.
21-220, authorizing IGA with Pilot Township Fire Protection District for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Winfrey. Previous roll call by Mueller, seconded by Freeman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Number 20, 21-221, authorizing IGA with Reddick Fire Protection District for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Mueller. Previous roll call by Frizzalone, seconded by Weigel. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-222, authorizing MOU with Riverside Ambulance Service for access to the countywide radio system.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call by Mueller, seconded by Van Dyne. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Number 22, 21-223, authorizing IGA with St. Anne Fire Protection District for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Winfrey. Previous roll call by Freeman, seconded by Mueller. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Number 23, 21-224, authorizing IGA with New Lenox Township for one-day annual fall household hazardous waste drop-off events, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Mueller. Previous roll call by Weigel, seconded by Van Dyne. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number 24, 21-225, authorizing the execution of a home investment partnership program consortium agreement, and I so move.
Second.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Mueller. Previous roll call by Winfrey, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any motion carries.
Number 25, 21-226, amending the Will County CDBG Home Advisory Board bylaws, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Frizzolo. Previous roll call Winfrey, seconded by Freeman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Number 26, 21-227, authorizing approval of change order for removal of unforeseen basement at 1109 Spring Green Drive. And I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call by Mueller, seconded by Frizzolo. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Speaker, before you, should we add, should we get to, before we get too
Yeah,
far, since we're
please.
done with the IGAs? County Board Member Ogala?
Thank you. It's real quick, actually. I was just gonna say during the Ann Schneider thing, I hope that we can have a presentation in the near future as to where she's at, what she's been working on. We haven't heard from her in a while. That was basically what I was gonna say.
Thank you. The speaker is nodding her head in acknowledgement, so, is so noted. Thank you.
Thank you.
Speaker.
Thank you. 27, 21-228, ratifying emergency procurement for water main break at Sunny Hill Nursing Home, and I so move.
Second Mueller.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Mueller. Previous roll call Freeman, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number 28, 21-229, appropriating emergency solutions grant by VAC budget, and I so move.
Second Mueller.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Mueller. County Board Member Berkowitz, do you have a discussion item?
Thank you. I was having trouble with my hands here. I also had a question regarding the contract for Ann Schneider. I was wondering if that's an increase in the fee. What was the fee in her last contract? Thank you.
The fee was not increased. It's consistent with it's been in the past. $5,000 a month.
Appreciate it.
No problem. So I'm sorry, on that one, 21-229, we have a motion and a second. Is there a previous roll call? Previous roll call for Zalone, seconded by Van Dyne. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Number 29, 21-230, new hire for the Land Use Department Program Manager, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Winfrey.
Previous roll Mueller.
Previous roll call Mueller, second for Zalone. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Number 30, 21-231, replacement hire for Sunny Hill Nursing Home, and I so move.
Second, Ventura.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Ventura. Previous
roll
roll
Mueller.
call Mueller, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, Madam Executive. Our next executive committee meeting is scheduled for July 1st, 2021 at 10 a.m. I would like to move on to appointments by the county executive and make a motion to accept the June 2021 appointments to boards and commissions.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Frizzalone. Previous roll call Mueller, seconded by.
I have a
Okay.
hand raised.
Yep, sorry. I get too excited to move on. So, County Board Member Ventura.
Thank you. I'll be quick. I just wanted to say that I'm excited to see Annette Parker is being appointed to the Board of Health. I have really enjoyed her working with me across the aisle on things. I know that she will be a strong voice for people and the health in our district. So I was just wanted to say that I was excited to see that, and I will give the previous role Ventura.
Thank you. Previous role, Ventura, seconded by Van Dyne. All in favor? Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, thank you very much, Speaker. So at this time, are there any public comments relevant to the matters under the jurisdiction of the county? Seeing no public comments, are there any public comments by county board members? If you so, please raise your hand. I'm going to scan the room first for any of our, nope. County Board Member Brooks.
Thank you, Madam Executive. In retrospect, I should have waited until all three of the retirees this morning with my comment. I did comment on Dean and Susan, but I also wanted to add, I know Phil Market left the room, but 2012 to 2014, I served as Speaker of the Board. During that 2-year period, Madam Executive, I used to get in a lot of trouble. And so Phil Mock had to represent me. And I want this board to know how much I appreciate him. He used to drive me to Cook County to court appearances when there were issues against the county. And so I certainly wanted to say to him that I did appreciate his work, his representation, and will miss him as well. Thank you, Madam Executive.
Thank you, Pastor. County Board Member Ogala.
Thank you. I just have a couple of questions. I don't really need them answered, but I like to put them on. Maybe some can get answered here, but also I'd like to have a discussion on one. First thing is, I know we talked about the county board having a letter of support for the nuclear plants with that energy bill that went through. I know there was a lot of other crazy stuff in the energy bill that a lot of people didn't want. I know they're kind of stalled right now, and that the Exelon has stated they would probably be moving forward with closing Byron and I think Dreslin sites. I certainly hope we don't get to the point where Braidwood closes. So I think that's something we really need to support that particular issue, maybe work with somebody at the at Exelon to get a good stance as to what we can do to help, because I don't think we want to lose our nuclear plant, which gives us reliable energy at a very reasonable cost. And we don't have any rolling blackouts like other states do. So that's my first. I don't know if we can have an answer on that. And then my second issue is just wondering where we stand on designation of agricultural areas since we passed that and made the decision to go ahead and form a committee. I haven't had any update on that. And if we don't have that information today, just if we can get it by the next executive committee meeting, that would be great. Thank you.
County Board Member Ogala, regarding the Ag Committee, the applications are done. We're just finalizing some internal processes, so we'll make sure we give you an update as soon as we are ready.
Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, we'll move on to the Majority Leader.
Thank you. I just wanted to speak, this month is Pride Month. June is Pride Month. We have over 500,000 LGBTQ people living and raising families in Illinois. My daughter is part of that community, as are some of the children of other board members. And since she's a teenager in this community, I asked her, what are they talking about? What are the kids concerned about for Pride Month? What does it mean to them? And really, she said that their biggest worries are about acceptance from their families and equality. So I just wanted to give you guys a few top reasons for celebrating Pride Month that help support our children. Celebrating and living with pride shows the LGBTQ youth that there is a community for them, and it gives them hope and confidence that they have a bright future. Celebrating pride is also important because it helps showcase the diversity within the LGBT community in our state. It's also important because it's a space and a time where others are more aware of their own behaviors, and how supportive or not supportive they are of the community. And most importantly, it's important because it strengthens our bonds within our communities. That's an important thing. We need to show our children that they have a place where they are and that we will support them. So that ends my board member comments for today. I hope you all have a great weekend and get out and enjoy and celebrate some of the holidays we have this month. Thanks.
Thank you. Leader Frizzalone.
Okay, am I on? Good. Good morning, Will County. So I have a few things as well. First, on the retirees, congratulations to all 3 retirees. I hope you continue to serve Will County in other ways, but we thank you for your service to the county thus far. And I know that as stressful as your jobs might have been, it's stressful going into retirement as I get close to my own. But let me say this too will pass. So enjoy your retirement. I'd like to talk today. We've had a lot of comment and we've had a lot of numbers put forth about the cost of our projects. And what kind of upsets me a little bit is when the media or anybody in our body here uses words like over budget. Today's Southtown uses the word overruns. Those are the farthest things from the truth. So let me state the facts once again, as I did the other day, and I think it was executive. When we did our bonding resolution several years ago, we did a resolution to bond up to $275 million. And to this date, we have only bonded for $225 million. We were lucky enough, because of our good ratings, to get an additional $30 million premium on one bond and $50 million premium on another bond. And since we had to hold some of the money until some of the things came to fruition, we wound up getting interest of $6 million for a total of $276 million. Now, the estimates that were put out there for all of these projects were based on the information we had at the time when we were developing the initial plans. I still have those. But since the initial plans and estimates were developed, we added the 911 facility, the SWAT garage, 2 additional build-outs of courtrooms, a parking lot, and an EMA building. The animal control building was paid with cash from the animal control building, so that really shouldn't even be talked about. So all these additions were made to our additional budgets. So when our final number of $284 million, when you take out the EMA building, we are nowhere near what we actually asked to bond for, since we additionally said that we would take $15 million from up to $15 million from our reserves to help pay down the bonds or to help pay for what we were building. To this date, we've not taken one dime from the reserves. So us taking $7 million from reserves right now is well within what we initially planned. And again, that didn't include all those additions we made to our original estimates. So I don't think anybody should talk about overruns, over budget. If anything, we are way under budgets. We were good stewards. The only little miss we had was doing that monthly report, so everybody kind of knew where we were at, because had we done that, I think nothing would have ever come up. We would have said, hey, we forgot to take some of that money from reserves to pay this down, and everything would have been calm. So I think past boards and this board have done a great job and been great stewards of our money, and no one should take any flack from anybody about over budget and overrun. That doesn't exist in what we did. So be proud of what you did on this. And finally, I'd just like to say, as a father, happy Father's Day to everybody out there this weekend. It looks like it's going to be a nice weekend. We're going to get some needed rain tomorrow. So celebrate this weekend and enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you. Speaker Cowan.
Thank you. Thank you, County Executive. Just wanted to address the energy bill. As Board Member Ogalla brought up, Will County did put in a slip in support of the energy bill. I hear things have stalled a little bit, but we remain firm in our bipartisan support of nuclear energy, clean energy. just wanted to remind everyone, as I've been doing for the last, 8 weeks or so, that it's very possible that we will be all in person very soon. We anticipate that again this month. The emergency order that allows us to meet virtually is set to expire June 25th. We will know, within 24 hours of June 25th, either way, whether or not that emergency order has been extended. My assumption is it will not, or at least not fully. So, of course, we'll be happy to see everyone back here in person in July if that comes to pass. I also wanted to just reiterate, we have a couple schedule changes in our committee meetings for July, just to remind everyone. Our Forest Preserve meeting and our first executive, our second executive committee meeting will be on the 7th instead of the 8th. And then diversity and inclusion and public health and safety, which would normally be on the 7th, will be on the 14th. So just board members, that should be on your calendar, but just wanted to put that out there again. I also wanted to acknowledge the celebrations of Juneteenth happening this weekend. Juneteenth celebrates the message of emancipation finally reaching slaves in Texas, the furthest of sort of the western slave states at the time. Of course, slavery continued to be legal and practiced in Union states until the 13th Amendment was ratified in December of 1865. So there was still another 6 months of legal slavery in the United States when Juneteenth occurred in the slave states. So I'll look forward to celebrating this again in December. But happy Juneteenth to everyone who celebrates, and it's a good time to get outside and celebrate with folks. Also, in acknowledgement of Pride Month, I wanted to address something really specific. In my signature, my email signature, I list my pronouns as she, her, and I've gotten some questions about that. And I want to give credit to two people in particular, Judy Ogalla and Steve Ballich, who, when they saw that, called me and said, I don't understand what this is. And I think it takes a big person to say, I don't understand something, and to want to understand. And I had really productive, good conversations with them. This was almost a year ago at this point, about why I do that and what that means. And so I wanted to give a brief overview of that, and it really dovetails with what Leader Mueller said about acceptance and safe spaces. Everybody who knows me knows I'm a she, her. I know you know that. So the question is, why would I do that then? And the answer is, I have friends and family who the pronouns they feel are right for them do not match how they look or how they feel. And we all know, we've all been in situations, especially in school, with young people who perhaps don't present the same way that they feel, or vice versa. And they are often the subject of ridicule, harassment, bullying, and frankly, it doesn't stop when they get out of school. It continues into workplace situations. Trans and non-binary youth, in the last year, over half of them have attempted suicide. They are disproportionately affected by mental health struggles and suicide and self-harm struggles. And part of this is because of the ridicule they receive. So when I put she, her in my signature, it's not for all of you who know that I'm a she, her. It's for those who maybe don't feel safe all the time. And when they see that in my signature, they know that I'm not going to be the next one to ridicule or bully them. It is a safe hand, a gesture of peace and solidarity. And I, would invite all of you to join me in offering that peacefulness and tranquility to our LGBTQ youth and community members. Happy Father's Day. Got to spend last night with my dad. We'll spend probably Sunday with him as well. And I hope all the fathers out there have a great time. Get your grills out. It's going to be a nice weekend. Final reminder, as I keep doing, no, this isn't the final reminder today that I'll offer American Rescue Plan Fund planning. We are doing it. We are in it. If you are a community organization and you have some ideas about how you think these federal funds should be allocated, we are anxious to hear your suggestions. Please send a message to myself and/or Nick Palmer, and we will get you on the list. And we will, as a board, be making more decisions in the coming weeks. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We have no executive session today. I'd like to wish everyone a happy Father's Day as well. And at this point, I'll entertain a motion to recess. Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Mueller. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We are now recessed until July 15th, 2021.
Bye, everyone.